I tell you, I've learned something that is so important. What I have learned is that the hardest thing to do in life is to remember. And the easiest thing to do is to forget. Right? The hardest thing to do is to remember, and the easiest thing to do is to forget. And we forget how to treat people. We forget how to think good thoughts about ourselves and other people. All of the laws that we talk about for living, they only come here to show us who we are, who we've always been, who we are going to continue to be, that we are children of the Most High. We are pure spirit. We are the essence of God for all eternity. That peace doesn't change. You know, there's peace and calm at the center of life. And so that's why if you go to a practitioner, if you come here, or you heard Tom tonight, he says, you know, so we say there's peace and calm. It's always at the center of life. And so what are we asking you to do all the time? Center yourself, right? Because there is a peace and a calm there. Now, I know that for me, I have always been much more afraid when I was trying for more, right? Than when I was always settling for less. And you thought that was funny. I didn't see anything funny about that. Because we should know that rain or shine, there's work to be done to overcome our fear. Right? When we add in the beauty of consciousness, the realizations that having a spiritual practice really demonstrates in our lives, then we come to the awareness that it's our spiritual journey that actually strengthens us, right? That's what gives us our strength, and it shows us that we are stronger than our fear. Our spiritual journey shows us we're stronger than our fear. Life is a journey. So good weather and bad weather, they provide for this really lush environment and these really visual ideas that we have about stuff. So I think we should just open ourselves up to the journey's possibilities so that we can experience the richness and the beauty of life that we came here to live. You know, there is another whole life to live after the rain. Let's pray. So we come together right now celebrating the very perfection of this moment, that God, the infinite life, infinite spirit itself in its most magnificent beingness, is already being everything that it came here to be by means of each one of us. Even if we think we could be more, we could never be more than we've always been right now, because the universe never makes mistakes. Each one of us is perfect in our being as we call forth rain in our life to rise up and rise through any challenge that may come forward for us, so that we may be strengthened to show, in fact, that we do possess the power of creation from within the heart to express out into the world and to embrace other people in the most loving way than we have ever experienced love before. That the only idea that there is to latch onto, if there is such a thing as an idea, is how am I the essence of love today? The how is not our business. What is my expression of love right now? Because that's what begins in God. So I know that the Spirit of truth has already sanctified this moment, has set each one of us free from any idea that we may have had about any experience that we've ever had, so that we can actually step forward into the brightest future that we've ever seen for ourselves. And I know that that is happening right now. So I would just ask you to accept that and to call that forward into your life now. Let us be drawn forward into the life that we came here to express. And I got to tell you, it's much easier to do it willingly than to go begrudgingly. And so it's from this place that I give great thanks for this transformation, for this word as it's taken flesh in the mind of God through the law that enacts this word and makes it so. And I'm knowing that it's already done. And it's done just as we have agreed. And so it is, and so I let it be. And together we say, Amen.